What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we are taking a look at our top 3 favorite Attic Invader episodes. It's going to be myself, Mr. Greco Fabulous, and Mr. Ed from Ed's Retro Geek Out. But first, take a look in the shop down below. Attic Invaders merch is on sale right now, so grab some while you can. You know you gotta get it. Greco, kick us off, baby!
Alright guys, so hey, I'm an Attic Invader or something, YouTube celebrity, dead weight. So, what is my favorite Attic Invaders episode? And I gotta tell you, it's gotta be the first one, baby. The genesis of the Attic Invaders. Also, ironically, I think it's the first and the last time that we were all in an attic together. So, might as well hitch our horse to that wagon, right? And drive that thing into the ground. I love that first adventure because it was just so, none of this was ever discussed. It happened organically. We just went out there into the wild. We ran into some yard sales, which it's a crapshoot, right? This whole toy chasing, game chasing, money chasing scheme that we're doing. We never know what's going to be out there. So all the things, all the dominoes that had to line up, Ed coming from Belgium, me coming from the East Coast, converging in Dallas, Texas, and just happening to be in a neighborhood yard sale near where Craig lives, and to find stuff was just, it was pure magic. The way I remember it anyways, those guys are dragging their feet, being sad little depressed toy hunters. Oh, there's nothing out on the lawn. That must mean they must not have anything. They obviously don't know the pro tips. They don't know about the power of the ask. Luckily, they had this guy to take them to new heights. And I went there and I said, hey, do you happen to have any video games? Do you happen to have any toys? And the next thing you know, she brought out all of this.
In this episode of Attic Invaders,
Dweebs, geeks, and weirdos.
with the Halloween season upon us, it's time to get knee-deep in the dusty and crusty. Will they strike out or will they strike gold at the local community sale?
Another state, another attic.
They're the Attic Invaders, ready to make attics great again.
So Greco and Ed flew in for Retro Palooza weekend, and we still have 1 day to go until the convention. So what better way to kill some time than going to a community garage sale?
Everything's bigger in Texas, especially my ego. So hopefully the garage sales can compare. Germany has good gas stations. I got lucky a couple weeks ago when I got to rummage through someone's attic and basically buy out their entire childhood. Some people call it buying. I call it stealing.
Garage sailing?
Hi.
Garage sales are always hit or miss. I'm not sure if this is the best way we can spend our time here. Definitely if it's the first day you're in Texas, but it's in Ark's backyard, so why not?
Mostly it's just Halloween decoration looking at, but let's check out some garage sales.
What that is? No, I have no clue what the new ones are. But they are all open. Nintendo product right here.
So the first few garage sales we hit is really all the typical kid stuff that you usually see. No interest to us.
I'm not seeing anything that transforms, or that I want to make a move on, including your sister. Oh! You just got wrecked.
But there's 2 rules to garage selling. Hit them early and hit as many as you can. It's a numbers game.
The next garage we hit up seems to be in our bust, but there's a couple of VHS tapes dating back to the early 90s, and that's usually a good sign.
So as per usual, I'm the only smart one in the group. So I actually ask people if they have games or toys.
So all of a sudden, this older dude comes down with a box of stuff.
Bring that in. Yeah,
Cool.
take a look.
And I take a look at it, and it's a box of Nintendo consoles and games.
Cool, thank you.
How much would you want for the box? Oh.
$20.
$20? Yeah.
We can do that.
Sure.
Good, gone.
What are the odds, dude? I mean, 20 bucks. A couple hours ago, I was still in Europe where I would need to do like 200 garage sales to even find this amount of games.
I was actually looking for an N64, so this is great for eBay. Let's go home and refurbish it. Maybe. I know how to do it. Yeah.
That's a good.
I see a couple of things in here I really want. I really like the Gray Zapper. The Golden Majora's Mask is a pretty cool one. I mean, there's a ton of really great titles in this lot right here.
We got this entire box for $20.
Diddy Kong races in here.
You got more than one in there?
Yeah. Diddy Kong's racings.
Great finds, good games, but there's 3 of us, so we're gonna have to do a draft later. But let's see what else I got first. The guy actually pulls out some more stuff. He had a Rock Band set.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah, it should be the
Cool.
whole
It's like the
drum
whole
set.
drum set.
Very cool. What is this? What system is it on? 360.
Some CDs, and some Batman dolls.
You're trying to oversell it there. We're just Barbie dolls dressed as Batman.
We ended up getting the Batman dolls for a $5.
There you go. How much for the bag of money?
Welcome to Attic Invaders.
Right.
Where's Greco?
He's in the attic. We don't know. He got lost.
Textbook Attic Invaders. Have your other 2 pals distract the homeowners while the other one slips upstairs. Another state, another attic. Becoming a regular thing. I actually went up into the attic because it was easier checking the boxes before they came down. But I did send down some cards at least.
Next up, they bring us some Yu-Gi-Oh cards and some Magic the Gathering cards. Tons. How much did you do on these cards? Would you say?
For that stuff. I have no clue what
$10. Alrighty. We ended up paying $20 for all of these cards, and we got the heck out of there.
$20 for those?
That was pretty fun, right?
Pick my nose, there you go.
Making attics great again.
Make.
We bought so much stuff. So Greco, how was Attic invading?
That's fun.
Am I saying it right? Attic? Attic?
Attic, yeah. ATTIC.
ATTIC.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I think it's my second time in an attic now. Apparently, this is going to become a regular thing.
It's a thing now.
Yeah, I got to hit up more yard sales. Too bad it's kind of the end of the season, at least where I am. But that was a lot of fun. People were pretty inviting. We found stuff.
2 complete systems, N64 and NES.
I didn't see like a controller.
I didn't see the controller.
Yeah, the controllers, but still, I mean, 20
I'm
bucks.
overselling it.
Like one of the Zeldas will probably just pay for that, so it was definitely good.
Is it Majora's Mask like a $40 game?
30.
Let me tell you, after finding a lot like that, you see garage sales in a whole different view. We actually went back to one of the garage sales we initially passed up because they didn't really show any potential.
Oh, this is way better. Way better. I'm gonna sneak up on her. Give me your video game. Listen here. Listen here right now. All they had was a mirror and some furniture. And when you look like this, you already own plenty of mirrors.
The lady explains that she has a Nintendo and a Game Boy.
Soon it becomes apparent to us that the Nintendo she was talking about is actually a Genesis Model 2 and a couple games, which is also great.
Actually, I played Sonic, I guess, with my brother. It was always Tails.
Okay.
There you go. Tails was.
Are you the younger sibling? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tails is good though. Nice. Outrun seems nice. And it's a cardboard box copy. Usually Sega games are in plastic. I mean, honestly, there's nothing too
Too fancy.
rare or special.
So the games aren't too special, but there is a Sonic and Knuckles not for resale in there, and quite a bit of games. So we ended up settling on 25 bucks.
Then her mom starts talking about Mario Kart, and apparently she has an N64 at home that she needs to take a closer look at. I think we all know what that means.
At our house. Nintendo 64?
Yes.
That's like all I play.
This is so much fun, guys. We just picked up a Genesis lot, and I also picked up a Game Boy Color transparent edition with Tetris and Super Mario Land.
How much was that?
15.
15 doll hairs?
Doll hairs.
Yeah, there it is.
And it came with 2 dead AA batteries.
Yeah.
You don't see that very
Free. Free.
Ed shook her down, man. She's like, I really don't want to give this up. Like it's from my childhood. Please, sir, can you leave? And he just wouldn't do it.
You know, if you can get them to bring out the stuff, they're like 90% willing to sell it, you know. And we might even have a lead on N64, so
We should get pictures later on today.
Everywhere we go, we're finding this stuff. There's no stopping us. We hit up a couple more garage sales.
We do attics, basements, crawl spaces, storage units. We're like the Bubba Gump shrimp of hunting.
Are you guys gamers or resell this stuff?
We're collectors, yeah.
yeah.
It works, obviously. We just moved and she just doesn't use it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, the Wii U is the one I kind of skipped that one.
Oh, it's awesome. It's
Is it?
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Better Wii U than Wii Me. What the f am I saying?
I played it, but then, you know, they put out the Switch. And it was like, oh, well.
I can't put it down.
So these are regular Wii remotes, right? Probably in the DS.
What?
This doesn't have the game in it.
Disney.
So the Wii U bundle was a little bit too overpriced, but it's nice to see that everywhere we go, we can actually find something. It's like we traveled back in time.
Apparently I need cliff notes. Cliff notes on mythology.
That's pretty neat, mythology.
Yeah, that is a cool one too. Uh-oh, Paw Patrol.
Guys, so we are done with the garage sales for today. We were able to give out my phone number for some N64 stuff for later today. So fingers crossed, dude. What did you get?
Something a little untraditional.
Dweebs, geeks, and weirdos. So
Never played this game, came out in '88. Just figured we could have a little family game night tonight. Because
for $1, you
we
can't.
all fall into one or many of these categories.
I think all three, actually.
Yeah. And then
What
again,
else do you
something
get?
I don't usually pick up, literature.
Okay.
2001, was obsessed with this for a while in high school, all because I didn't understand it. And then some cliff notes for those book reports that I failed to turn in on time.
That's it.
Again, some Gatsby was another great American novel of mine that I enjoyed. One of the few books I've read.
That's
Odyssey, because
awesome.
I'm Greek. Brave New World.
And how much were those?
$2.
$2. That's a steal.
Not even gonna haggle, man. She doesn't know what she had.
Nope, she didn't. She didn't. So we're gonna go back to the Narc layer, and we're gonna do a little game draft. Is that what we're gonna do?
Ooh, yeah. This is gonna get ugly.
So
We're all gonna stop smiling.
it's gonna get real serious real quick.
So now we're over here in Craig's Narc's nerd lair, and we're doing a draft of all the stuff we found at the garage sales.
So, the draft. So after finding all this stuff, even though I did most of the work, we decided to be fair and hold a draft.
Craig's here, so we're gonna take a look at this stuff.
Hey guys, so we are here, and this is the Great Draft of 2019. So the Great Garage Sale Draft of 2019. So we got a bunch of stuff. Let me give you a little closer look. All right, so we got this NES system, the Zapper, N64, tons of cartage, and Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, lots of N64 games. What is it, like 17 or something like that? Sega Genesis version 2 with those games over there, and some Batman figures. Some, what are they, the Barbies? Yep, there's Adam West and Selena Kyle. Bam. And I think Echo is going to go first. He's kind of looking around. He's playing the field. It's, you know, wondering what he's going to pick. What do you think he's gonna get it? What do you think?
What do I think Greg was gonna get?
Yeah.
He's gonna grab all the stuff I want and then be like,
Yeah, what's gonna make you cry on camera? I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Now, I got first pick because without me asking you the questions, none of this would have happened. So I decided to stick to my toy roots and hang on to the Batman.
Was it gonna be Greco?
So
What's it gonna be?
at this point, the decision for me is either between a game or a Batman figure.
Sure.
Now, obviously, I'm traveling.
Yeah.
It'd be easier to grab a game. Before the draft, we thought, hey, if there was anything in this pile that somebody was really gunning for or had some sentimental value, that we would kind of pick and choose that way first, and then whatever was left over, we would have a round-robin draft.
we are drafting right now. I already got the Majora's Mask with the hologram label. Got the Zapper thing, the gray Zapper, because in Belgium I only see the one with the orange. It's going slow, but feeling good. feeling good about it. Feeling good about it. Greco already got away with an N64 because he's gonna be rekindling with his childhood.
And hard driving.
Hard driving.
Your thoughts on the draft?
So my thoughts on the draft, I totally got screwed. Like, I ended up with junk. Sega Genesis, a Nintendo console, and an N64. Like, where's the games?
Now, in hindsight, admittedly, I do have some regrets about the video game portion of this draft. Because not only did I make the wrong choices in terms of picking the best value at my selections by bypassing on Hydro Thunder, which is kind of like the dark horse in this draft, but also a ripped up copy of Mario Kart. Because even though the label was a mess, it still had more value than some of the games that I chose to take.
I actually ended up picking up the Hydro Thunder everybody's talking about, but I didn't know the game was worth that much.
Alright guys, we finished the draft. I got all this stuff right here. Yeah, picked up some things to just trade with over at the shows we're gonna go to, the stores we're gonna hit up next. And yeah, pretty happy, pretty glad. Thanks for being so kind during the draft, guys.
So we were waiting around for a bit, but all of a sudden a image got sent to my phone, and it is a crispy N64 with Mario Kart and 2 N64 controllers.
What you got?
Whole lot of Nintendo.
Nintendo?
Get some Nintendo.
It's gotta be worth at least $200 right there.
$200.
Tell you what.
Look at that son of a Bammo. Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Expansion pack?
Yeah.
Oh, moment of truth!
Womp womp womp.
Still good.
Awesome.
So honestly, I thought that this was really one of the highlights of my entire trip to Texas, because not only was it one of our first experiences together, but we really hit the nail in all the bullet points of what hunting and hunting together is really all about. I mean, we got out there in the wild. This wasn't a convention. This wasn't a staged event. This is something that wasn't out in the forefront that kind of smashed us in the face. We had to dig for this. We had to hunt. We had to uncover this mystery. And we did it together.
So really the garage sale experience was a success. That usually never happens, especially around here. I mean, you have to be out there hitting these sales like every freaking weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, anytime there's a sale, you have to hit it. And you have to ask the question, what's in the attic? You got any games? You got any toys? What you got? But this time we came out plentiful, and it was freaking amazing. And I'm glad that Greco and Ed was here and to bask in all the vintage glory.
And it was just a great shared experience that is really what you hope for when you get together with, strangers from the internet.
Let me tell you, I totally loved my first USA garage sale experience. My first day in Texas was amazing. Meeting up with Narc, meeting up with Greco, fabulous, and hanging out. We still have a couple days left over here in DFW because we're going to be on the Retropalooza panel.
So I don't know if I have any words of wisdom when it comes to attic hunting. Even though I am a self-proclaimed Attic Invader. But any chance you get to kind of do the digging for the person and kind of stop them from just dragging random boxes down is probably something you want to pursue. Because, number one, if they're elderly, you feel bad that they're just going to...
Alright guys, so my favorite Attic Invaders episode has got to be the one that Craig called episode 3. This is actually day 2 of, I think, the first time we went over to Kane County. And just like with everything, we have a plan, but not everything always goes as we planned out. We seem to just take whatever gets offered to us, and that's what's so cool about this episode, that you really can see, like, oh, 1 minute we're here, but then we're doing a deal somewhere else. In the meanwhile, we actually have a meet and greet plan, but we're never gonna make it back in time. And then what ended up being the remainder of our journey gets twisted upside down because we meet somebody else. And I mean, all of this stuff, how unexpected it is, just adds to the flavor. And to just these guys sitting in a van and waiting for the next toys to pop up that we can argue about who's gonna get to buy it and who gets to see it first. So that's why I really enjoyed this episode 3. Shout out to Justice Curry for being an awesome dude.
What's going on, guys? What up? Day 2, Kane County Toy Fair. Is it Toy Fair? Toy Show. Toy Show. The Chicago Toy Show, actually.
Craig just woke up.
I just woke up, and there's mice.
Wow! What was that?
So let's get these toys. All right, guys. Day 2. Day 2.
What's the game plan?
What? I don't know. I was just going to ask you guys that. What's the deal today? What are we doing? What are you looking for?
B-roll.
B-roll?
For B-roll.
B-roll?
Looking for B-roll and
Okay.
maybe some deals.
Maybe some deals? Look at this. Look at that, guys. And then look back there. It's crazy. Just one building. We got a Hall of Justice.
Could probably spend the whole day here in this one.
I think so. I think you're right.
There's 5.
It's fine. What are you looking at over there, Eddie?
Doesn't this look like something Mike would be into?
Yeah.
Butthole.
Butthole. Yeah.
Butthole.
I think you're right.
Okay.
Butthole with teeth. So Gretke found...
Kids, take care of your duffel bags,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Please.
But still it has its taggy.
Yeah, with that.
But it,
For a carry-on, sir?
And I'm not getting yelled at for touching this one.
oh, that's true. That's true. Ooh, fancy. Comes with some paper.
Vintage.
That's good. Paper is even yellowed. Good, good.
7.
So guys,
75.
I need your opinion. I might make my first big boy purchase. I want that.
Talking out. Huh?
Talking out.
With tape.
And it works.
Working.
What do you think?
Can you trust the Post-it note?
I mean, no.
I think we're gonna need some more.
We need a van to
clearance.
put it in, though.
We have a van, right?
Yeah,
Unless,
but-
unless like Screeks and
But they left.
Mike took off. Yeah.
They left, and they're like laughing all the way to the
if
bank.
we have a van,
Yeah.
it's a deal for 20. And
20?
otherwise,
Okay. But that's probably going to be a thing.
Count.
It has the instructions too.
So, is this a 1 or a 7?
It looks like a 1.
I'm taking it home.
I think that's a 1.
Is it a 1? Then I'll take it
Put your
home.
finger over it when you pull it.
Yeah.
I'll take this.
For 5. It's a nice box.
How are you gonna take that home?
I'll like fold it out, or
Yeah.
I'll have to open it up. But I mean, I would do that actually.
Yeah.
I have him with the size, so.
I would just be worried about that.
Oh yeah, because it's like.
Yeah.
I could make it work. I could like fill it up with toys actually.
You could.
Yeah, and, I mean, it doesn't like I'll lose a little bit over there.
Are you going to buy another bag while you're here?
A bag?
Another like chicken?
What's a bag?
Like a
Okay.
suitcase.
It's not gonna be a 1, right?
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that one so it won't break.
What?
They break easily.
They break,
okay.
yeah.
Why does it open up?
It's supposed to I think there's something inside it will pop out.
How much is he?
50.
How much?
$50.
50.
How much is the blue?
20.
20.
How much would it be if you broke it? My wife actually wants a carded one. You better ooze it before you lose it.
One more time.
You better ooze it before you lose it.
25 a price tag.
So we got the Mario for 25 with the price tag.
25 a price.
But I found this definite tag customer. $20. I kind of like it. I'll probably get it. It's a me, Eddie. Hello.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter, yo?
I mean, I'm down for one.
What do you think? So how much is it? What's the deal?
160 a person.
So 800 for everything.
Yep. Yeah. We just put it on the van and we'll go somewhere where it's dry. Do this.
Yeah. We could actually take it there.
We could.
Drop it in one of the big garages and start selling.
You get like not these bits. Use some of the covered bins, like 2 or 3 covered bins. I'd be happy.
Yeah. Let's try. All of this.
Pokemon. I think.
All right, so we bought all this stuff. We got to get it all in the van. All of this. And we are late to our meet and greet.
So unprofessional.
So unprofessional.
Next, black.
Grecky, you get that one? I'm holding the door. I'm the door holder.
Figure out who.
All right,
first.
so poor Greco.
Help me.
We bought everything you saw for $700.
It's 60. Well, Greco got the.
Oh yeah, Greco got all this Pokemon stuff.
Pokemon.
You think
He deals with us, but he wants
So-
to deal with him.
I guess it's Porch Invaders. Porch?
Porch Invaders?
Patio?
No,
Sidewalk
How about
Invaders.
sidewalk
Store
invaders?
invaders?
Storm Invaders? Storm Chasers.
Storm
Storm
Raiders.
Storm Raiders.
Ray chasers? Is that a real thing? Yeah.
To give you guys a little context on what is going on with this huge pickup that we just got the day before we went to this, it was like a Pokemon, it was a card shop, mostly cards, they had some action figures, and they were having a sidewalk sale. So the person that was running the sale said, hey guys, if you come tomorrow morning, I'm bringing all of this 80s vintage toy goodness here, and you guys can totally have first dibs. Of course, we leave the toy show a little early to go see what this sidewalk sale has, and it is tons of vintage Star Wars action figures, Toy Biz, what else was there? Some Transformers, some Gundam, all kinds of stuff. The footage from the draft that we did, because we all split the entire lot, Ed will have it on his channel, so check out Ed's Retro Geek Out. Make sure you're subscribed because he will have all the draft footage of all of that. While we were at the toy show, we ran into our buddy Justice Curry, and he was like, hey guys, you should totally drive up to my place in Michigan, check out the collection, and also I have a basement, a full basement full of toys for sale. So why not? Let's head to Michigan. Guys, so Justice Curry invited us over to check out his man cave, or his toy lair, or the Justice lair, and also pick through some of these toys that he's been picking up. So we are next door, and I don't know, I guess this is his basement. We're hunting through, seeing what we can find, trying to get some good deals and additions to our collections. So let's go check it out.
Or the Camel Cobra Khan, or the very desirable, this is one of the top, the Leo Faker, the Bandito, because he has the dark eyes. So I just love going down these rabbit holes and finding things. And
whoa, is that real Sun?
Yeah, that's a Pigman Sun from the Sunman line, which luckily I got a few years ago before they skyrocketed.
This is also a variant of the Modulok, right?
Yep, from Topps Toys, and it has the green arms. And then you get into you know, customs. So I find very talented people that can make a battle cat. Yeah.
Metlar chilling on the flag.
Tendril Metlar, that's right.
These are cool, actually.
Yep, I got a buddy that that has his own toy line, and I purchased one not too long ago. And he's real talented.
You got the Oculus in that thing. I was like, that's a toy. No, that's actually just an Oculus in there.
Yes.
Whoa.
And the Venus flytrap was from a G.I. Joe convention set years ago, and then I put, Madball Oculus in there.
Oh, custom work on the slime pit here.
Yep. Joe Amato did that. All sorts of things hidden here, there, and He-Man lovers, the variants of the Blue Road Ripper. And nobody, I mean, it's again a white unicorn. You can't find that anyplace. Deathlore with the sprinkles inside. Yeah. So you're supposed to squeeze his. Yeah, you squeeze that, and I don't know if you can see all the little.
Yellowed or anything.
No, I got crazy lucky on that. And it's the original weapons. Like, this came from a friend. This was his. But most of the time the water evaporates, so there's some YouTube videos out there on how to repurpose them and get in there and get the water back in. So I had to do that. So yeah.
Wow. So do you have all of the original Motu on card?
I did.
You did?
And it's just the collecting cycle. What ends up happening, I have them for many years, and then I want to put new things up there, but I don't have space. So I thinned it down just about a year ago to just the ones that were sentimental to me. And I let go of the other ones so I could, you know, pack it with some other spots.
Beautiful.
That out in the family room. This came from Kane County. Uncut. These are actually the Wonder Bread. So everyone calls Wonder Bread He-Man, but when you sent in the flyer, you got these trading cards.
Okay.
And this was the uncut sheets. Wow. There was this old man at Kane County that had like a stack of 10 of them, and I'm like, I'll buy them all.
Holy moly. Jeez.
It's my collecting. I have to constantly hustle and buy and sell toys because I didn't use a dime of my family money for this collection. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys into a room filled with my inventory.
Is that a real eco castle?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
No, that's the best thing in this shelf right now.
come look at this before we get it.
I'm like,
well, we got the My Pet Monster. Whoa. Victor Skursions, whatever, from Iceland made that with the Beast Man. My Pet Monster. I just love the customs.
That's cool.
That's sweet. And then the what you just alluded to a second ago, the Monster Castle. Damn. Yeah. Filled up with these figures. They're called Fantastic Stars. Spain and South America.
Is that like a knockoff thing, or is it
they
kind
just
of branded?
They kind of made one-offs of Master Universe, because they didn't want to get sued, so they made them very similar, where fans would recognize kind of the color schemes and whatnot. But they added like Judge Dredd, which I have coming in the mail, and they added, I think there's Mr. T up there.
Oh, that's so cool.
So this is basically just like a knockoff or like a KO replacement for like kids that can get a Grayskull. Came out of Germany, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, you got the hand. That thing lights up over there. We're supposed to light up.
Yep. And then a unique hand right here.
It has the aesthetic of Castle Grayskull, but less features, less playability, but honestly like a really cool display piece to pop some figures in front of. And over here you got one of the guys. Actually, he looks like Castle Eco.
Yep, that's a custom.
It's a custom?
Yep,
okay.
Yep, a custom that looks just like the castle. But the major difference with this versus Castle Grayskull is this thing's fragile. You look at it wrong and it just shatters into 1,000 pieces. Super thin plastic. So that's why they're quite rare, because many of them didn't survive. A lot of G.I. Joe vintage boxed figures. These bins have Godzilla and Beast Wars and knickknacks and Transformers, and you guys can help yourself. Just start pulling stuff away. And
where's the turtle stuff?
Not a lot of turtle stuff. I had a guy clean me out recently.
Okay.
So turtles. I got modern turtles.
Oh, the Super 7s?
Yeah, the Super 7 stuff. But as far as vintage, only a handful.
Gotcha.
They're not complete yet.
What'd you find, buddy?
G.I. Joe's. Get away, Justin. Spooch, go away.
Oh, should we
Yeah,
send,
Justin sent me his list of what he needs.
should we send like a picture to Justin?
I message him, see if he's landing.
He already sent me his want list. I'm gonna take care of him later.
What a nice guy.
Hey now.
It fits me.
I'm hungry.
I don't know. I'm stupid. Poland.
Yeah.
Denmark.
Netherlands, Iceland.
It's all the same, you know.
Oh, I haven't used Iceland yet. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Not much.
Really?
Because it's not complete.
A Java isn't much.
BB Jedi.
Parts that I haven't matched up yet. Again, it came from my buddy, so I just didn't know which parts to go to yet.
Stuff, so.
Yeah.
You want any of the black stuff?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Certainly, sir.
Certainly.
Oh, what's this dude?
I don't know.
15 Vipers. There's enough for an army build. Like,
In there?
yeah, all 3 bins. I mean, not 3 bins, a bunch of bins.
Yeah, thank you.
I found a storage unit filled with
yeah,
thousands
with
of thousands and thousands of Salacious Crumb and that little hookah thing that he had.
Okay.
So they made custom little boxes and put original factory sealed Salacious Crumbs in there, and I picked up this whole little display thing with vintage.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
That's cool.
But he had so many of them, he was just flooding eBay with them, and you know they were originally $20 a piece before that unit was found.
Sure.
And then they went down to $8
I
a
don't
piece,
know.
something like that.
Where did it come from?
And again, it's horrible in here with the lighting.
Yeah, it
But Batman Gladiator, like a Spartan. Let's see if we can see it better. I've seen pictures of it loose. This does not do it justice. It is freaking awesome.
That's
It
the
is really,
Play
really
Arts,
cool.
right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Play Arts.
Hey.
The issue
Are these for
with
sale?
these, there's for sale, but the problem is some are worth $10 and some are worth $100. So I have to look them up because I don't know the values on these.
I know.
I
Probably the ones that want are worth.
right.
That's the problem. This guy, yeah.
I posted a picture on social media not too long ago saying,
Here we go.
thinking of selling these, and I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, everybody's probably messaging
I got so
you.
many
Crazy.
messages, and I wasn't prepared with prices. It's not my usual style.
What? Look at this.
That's a good one.
Look at this pretty face.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a good one. Because look at the
this
back.
dude,
Look
he's
at
got like
the Two-Face. You got the back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Greggy, can you see that?
Yeah, don't.
Is that the one that you saw at King County?
No, this is like a custom or something.
Oh, it's a custom.
Yeah.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
Like it.
Welcome to the Force, kid. Nice shoot.
Oh, in Justin's basement, we got a gray skull just hanging.
Chilling.
Chilling. And then above Ed, we got a Snake Mountain. And then, what's that, Silver Hawks? Just,
Yeah, that's Silver
Hawks. Just resting, you know, waiting for nighttime. Craziness.
What do you think of my maybe pile?
I like your maybe pile.
I gotta get the Java thing away. It's too big.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got a solid set, man.
We see it over at ours.
Yeah.
So I like the Silver Hawks because that's it. Like
Yeah. That's a great piece.
If that's not too expensive, I'm taking it home.
I don't think he is, actually. I don't think he's that bad.
It doesn't matter to me that it's valuable. I just like stuff
cool.
that attracts me, and it looks cool. It looks great next to some turtles, even.
I like that. Good pick on that.
Yeah, I mean, I picked out a few. I recognize these, like
Yeah.
this one and this one. I like the colors.
I
on
like
them.
the color of this one
Yeah,
a
so-
lot.
They're definitely something I never see.
It looks like a contract right there. Roadhouse.
Actually,
what is
beneath
this?
the gnarly. It's the Rock Awards.
Rock Lords, and you got a Salacious Rum. I got Crumb, and I got one right there too.
Everybody got theirs.
Everybody's come through fighting. Yeah. Yes.
Hey, kitty cat.
Hey guys, so we just came, saw, and conquered. What did you guys think of? Let's start with his collection. What did you guys think?
Wow.
Love it.
It's impressive. Like, even someone who pretends to like toys like me really appreciates this.
Yeah. Like, if you could pick one thing from this room to take home, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, I don't... That's probably gonna be one of the hardest choices to make.
Eddie?
I want the Eco Castle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that thing
Or
is
Death War.
freaking sick. Freaking sick. This was overwhelming. Justice, thank you so much for having us over and your time, man. And great meeting you at Kane County. And I'm glad we're all best friends now. Yeah. So Greco and Ed had great picks for their favorite episode. Mine is going to have to be the time that we went to Traders Village here in the DFW area. It kind of felt more Attic Invader-y, I guess, because usually we go to toy stores and we've been going to conventions and all that, which is all great. We found so much cool stuff at this flea market. We were scoring left and right, and Traders Village is literally 30 minutes away from my house. I don't know why I don't go more, but take a look at what we found. What's going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of Attic Invaders. In this episode, I take Greco and Ed to Traders Village, which is a massive flea market here in the Grand Prairie, Texas area, and we find some pretty good bits.
Traders Village, I had no expectations when we pulled up to this guy. Obviously, it's from like Game Chasers fame, so it has a little bit of clout, but this is the first time I believe that we went there together as an Attic Invading crew, and it's everything you could have asked for in a flea market.
So yeah, Traders Village was definitely a cool experience. We came in really early whilst they were still setting up. We kind of stayed at the outer sides where people that don't set up there every week would be, because that's where the opportunity is, people just bringing along some stuff, and I didn't have too many expectations.
Turtles over here. See, there's a little bag of stuff down there. A little mix of toys over here. There's some stuff over there in that bucket. We got some model kits over here. Look, there's a Pope figure. Right there. There's Hug. We got this Playmate set. This is the interactive one. This is the gym. I wonder how much this is. Can you ask him, Eddie? See what kind of deal we can get on this piece right here.
Spin open.
Spin open. I mean,
it looks complete. Like there's an extra figure in that.
Yeah. Huh.
Sorry. $30.
Probably not today. Black Series. Got a Toy Biz. Reed Richards. What is this?
Last 17 Ewok.
Last 17, you say?
No, it's not.
That might be something. Toy Biz.
Stretchy man? Yeah. I like this guy.
He's pretty sweet. Yeah, should I go in and check? Some more turtles in here. What'd you find?
There's like so many boxes of just toys.
Set up there. This is a belt, just like
storage shelf.
Storage shelf,
broken
yeah.
down.
Broken. Look what I found.
I just wrote this out.
Was that Power of the Force?
I don't know what it is. It's newer, definitely, but it's big. I bought this.
Yeah.
Mine was a single landing gear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. artwork stuff. Looks like baby toys. Is that a set helmet?
What?
Oh, that's just like a mask. Yeah. Ooh, Eddie. Look at this, Ricky.
Don't mean to brag, but I found it.
Yeah.
He's over there.
He's over there?
New Batman.
Is that the...
I was over here looking at Beanie Baby.
Beanie Baby.
Did they re-release that, or is that the vintage one?
It says 86. I mean, it's broken down, but... Oh.
Landing gear's missing on that one. Huh.
Hey, there's some bits.
Yeah.
Some bits in there.
That's not bad. We should ask.
Really?
Yeah, just to see.
Oh.
So,
I want the record to know that I found this first. He wants to take a look. Look
Dude,
with your eyes.
You're not getting it back, Greco. You're not getting it back.
Did that really just happen?
When I saw that Greco found that Crystal Warriors figure, I looked over at Ed, and in his face, I knew that that was going to be his.
Just wanted to check.
I just want to see how it fits in my backpack.
I think I can fit this in my storage, or my luggage.
I didn't see any marks though.
Oh, it's just a bootleg. You're not gonna want this. How much?
So, I think it's safe to say out of everyone in the group, I found the coolest thing in there. Because, number one, it was hidden, and it was actually pretty valuable. I dug out this little figure character.
When I saw Greco pulling out this toy that he had no clue on what it was, I was like, hey, I actually kind of want that. This is Crystar. It's an early 80s Remco toy line. I never see. If I'm ever going to come across it, it will be in the States. I'm here right now. Greco, he knows his stuff. He'll go digging around, and over at this boot, which looked like just, you know, baby toys.
But literally, as I grabbed it out, here comes this shifty Belgian to my right here. He swoops in and just takes it from me. Like, not even like a friendly grab. He's like, oh, I claim this in the name of Belgium. He stuck a flag in it. You know, calm, complacent Ed, who loves toys and loves toy history and loves hunting with his pals. He's a thief.
And I warned Greco, I was like, do not give that to him if you don't want it, because he's going to take it. It's done. Alright guys, so when did we find out what this piece is?
Crystal Warrior Remco.
Remco, 1982.
Wow. Greco found it.
So what's going to happen here, guys?
See, now this is
where it gets
chips are tested.
Tested, indeed.
Wait, do you actually want this?
I want it, yeah. But I mean, like, if you like, do you want it? Or...
It's what the money it represents.
Give you a finder's fee. Hey, but this is good. I mean, we've been digging through boxes here. It's just like new stuff, but there's
little gems.
There's little gems like thrown in.
They wanted 20 for that. We're gonna pass.
Let's see what they want.
Let's
make McDonald's toy.
Yeah. So how much did you say it was? $4?
Hey, there's more vintage in here. Oh no, that's new. Okay. I thought it was.
You silly.
This is red that it's gonna be.
Yeah, the stretch.
Is it stretching?
No, not the stretch. No. Shut up, nerd. Whoa, are those I don't know what those are, but those look awesome.
2012.
But still, they're
There's still more down here. There's another one. Oh, he plays basketball.
Like zombie weird.
Those are badass. Yes.
Yeah, there's definitely more.
Let's catch them all.
Playmates toys.
Oh, nice.
This could be Samurai Cyber Squad.
Oh yeah, okay. It's worth a ask, I think. So out of this bucket, I just pulled out this early 2000s Donkey Kong figure. Come check that out. Ed's got some goodies. Greco's got some Black Series.
I'm just holding it up.
I think I Greco.
Dude, yeah, he's mad, dude. Look at him. He's mad.
Oh, I love that. I collect things.
Like for real, Ed? For real?
For real.
For real.
For real.
Holy moly.
competition, Greco. Got a good deal over here.
We got it.
I want to check it out.
Come in, Greco.
Check it out.
Come in, Greco.
Come in, Greco.
Come in, Greco.
Hello?
Hi, Greco.
No, I'm not accepting the long distance charges.
Just doing Skylanders.
So we got a Burger King out with the tag and the glasses, dude. You don't usually see them in that condition. Yes.
Sure. I do. I'm gonna ask about that.
Yeah. Ask him. Maybe we should just get a big pile together and see. Those are good, dude.
He hates Monday.
Got some California raisins. Got some Garfield.
88.
88 right there.
Some Smurf action.
Oh, hey, no.
Sneeze, sneeze.
Sneeze, sneeze. Dude, those Garfields, Greco? Might want to look into them. Oh, yeah, Fry Guy. Hey.
Oh, I think I did walk away with like a Garfield stuffy. It was like a pity throw, and we just bundled it all together. But that being said, I did sell that guy at like the crack of dawn at Retropalooza, so who knew? Narc knew, because he told me you should grab this. So Narc, we're splitting $5, buddy. Pure profit.
Yeah, this is 35 the last price.
35?
Yeah.
You guys think? You guys want to do it? You do? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So what did we pay for this for the entire stack? 35. So that one Crystal Warriors figure, I mean, there it is. That's paid for it. I paid for it.
Who found that one again?
Found that?
Yeah. But who's
ending up with it?
Something worth picking up.
Yeah. So that was just one freaking booth, guys.
Yeah. And then G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
We might have missed,
dude.
We might have missed out though. I see somebody pulling out Lego minifigures from that Harry Potter
man.
set.
Yeah. I mean, you can't get it all, right? There's a bucket full of consoles and box consoles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a fun one. Radius 3.
Yeah. Good shit. Check out that. What brand is that? Look at some of those bags.
That's like real pizza. Real pizza fix.
It's all toys. There goes Greco.
But one of the regrets and one of the reasons why I thought maybe we should have zigged when we zagged or divide and conquer was that I kind of followed the guys when we looked at some like bootlegs or knockoffs and that sort of thing. Cool to look at from like a toy history perspective, but had I gone and followed my intuition and went branched right, I would have got some really cool, valuable video games. Now, this is a little bit of gossip through the grapevines because I didn't see the games in person, but I just trailed behind a group of kids who grabbed some PlayStation 1 games. I heard Twisted Metal in there. I heard them say something about this game was like a $70 game, and that could have been me. That could have been me. But no, I have to pretend to be friends with all these people, and friends hang out, and friends miss out on opportunities because they're too busy being friendly.
Greco does have a point. We probably should have divided and conquered because who knows what else we could have found. We were only there for maybe an hour and we found a crap ton of stuff, but you can always, you have to. Even though we're all hanging out, we're all friends, we want to do that, but you gotta divide and conquer when it comes to that because that place is way too big. Who knows what we missed. Look at this, bootlegs, bootleg. Lots of booties. That's cool. What do you think, man?
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Dude.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this ET, man. The ET is cool. The ET. Oh, yes. Yeah. The Homer.
This is Triton. It's broken off, but
No, that's Purple Range.
This guy right here.
What is that?
this is Black Star Triton.
Oh, wow.
picked up two really good things. One was this Triton by Black Star, which I needed the saddle for, and Narc was happy to just kind of like go buy this with me. He could have the Triton, and which still had the wings and one horn. I know most of the time both of these horns are broken off. You can fix the wings, but that saddle with the little latch on it, that was it for me.
This I need? Yeah.
And it's got one horn. I mean, it's pretty cool.
How much is it?
It's at 25. Yeah, I just want this thing, honestly. So
I'll split it with you and give you this out. If that's what you need.
we do 15 on it. I guess it's really broken, man. It doesn't even have a horn. This stuff needs to get fixed. It's not original. 20. They're supposed to 20. You want to go 20?
I don't know. What do you think, dude? I don't know. It's pretty busted, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if you can put it on.
Yeah. It is a cool piece, though.
Yeah, it's got one horn. Like,
yeah.
if it would have had, does it have the other horn? No.
Wheels.
Man, like, just pay you for the saddle. How much you want for the saddle?
15? Okay. Cool. Good deal. Got some, we got a man in arms, got a...
If it's in a case, get out of my face.
Get out of my face.
Nope. It's like Mario Kart.
Sorry.
Mario Kart. It is Mario Kart.
Yay.
The Mario Kart forever.
Yeah. Alright, Daddy, so what do you think about Trader's Village so far?
I love it. I love it. I mean, we nothing's set up, but we already hit up like a couple booths and we were finding good stuff. This Black Star stuff.
Yeah.
To me, it seems weird because I never see this at flea markets, but I mean, we've got some like crazy just lines that aren't spoken about too much. Black Star is a pretty cool one, but you can never hardly see these things.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's busted up, but he's got that accessory thing
that you need.
I think this goes for what we paid for it.
Yeah, for sure. We got that for 15.
And then like the next big find for me was as we were walking away, we had to be somewhere once again. We couldn't really spend too much time here. We're walking away. I see some turtles over on a table.
Turtles, turtles, turtles.
I run straight for it.
At this point, we are running late to Retropalooza. Since we were guests, it's kind of bad fashion to arrive late, you know, because, you know, people are expecting you to be on time. But does that really happen with us when there's toys involved?
Why were we late? Listen, I get it. We have millions of fans. People live vicariously through us. People depend on us. People want to be us.
So what do you got over there? You got a neutrino, soft hands. Ray right here. Ray fillet. This is softy.
Okay, it's not a Monty Moose. Okay, it's not a sandstorm. But hey, there's soft head turtles here. These are the first turtles that ever were released.
That's a good one. But does he that Rocksteady have the blade? Oh no, that's not the right one. Never mind.
7 good ones.
Good ones. Yeah, we got some soft heads in there, right?
Yeah, like I never see soft heads. So I was like, oh, is that a soft head? Yeah. Yeah, that's a soft head. And we got a Mikey. We got a neutrino. Zach, I'm missing him. We got this for Narc.
Yep.
The Ray Fillet.
Ray Fillet.
This is Space Usagi with his cape, so that was my main thing why I wanted him. And our tattoo because he's just covered in the tattoos.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And we got a
nice bundle. They were 7 apiece. Ended up paying 40 for all of it, so it comes down to less than 7 apiece.
Yeah. Good deal.
But hey, there's soft head turtles here. These were the first turtles that ever got released. And basically all of the 10-back turtles, they got this treatment where you got soft heads. For Master Universe, it's the other way around. If you have a hard head He-Man, he's a little bit more expensive. But these, yeah, they're you know, up in rarity just a little bit. They weigh a little less. And it's so cool to finally have found some of these in the wild because I didn't have any, honestly. So Trader's Village definitely delivered. And then apart from that, and also in this lot of turtles, we just mixed together. I think these were just 6 apiece. So I got this Dask figure, which I didn't have yet. Got a Space Usagi, which I mainly bought for the cloth cape, which I was missing. But this one is actually in pretty nice condition. Not too much paint wear, so he might actually stick around in the collection. And I got another tattoo, because why not? He's, you know, tougher to get in my area, at least. Those are the ones I brought home. Yeah.
We did get some really good stuff at Trader's Village, and it was a lot of fun. We didn't have the amount of time that we needed, I think, to properly dig through everything, check out all the booths, but I'm very happy with what we took home.
Yeah, so it's not that we're like irresponsible, it's just, you know, when you catch wind of toys or video games or anything out there in the wild, like, you gotta go for it, man. We would totally not be who we are if we ignored that call. Just drawn that way.
Honestly, next time we're in Texas, I would love to go back and experience the whole thing and see, you know, the inside of the booths that are there every weekend, because there's some really good toy sellers there as well, apparently. I think Greco actually enjoyed this so much because it's, you know, just roaming out in the wild trying to find good deals.